Evil Squid Comics podcast. We are part of the Collector's Maze Network.
Don.
Scott.
Andrew.
Right, the Tin Can Society. Tin Can Society is kind of like a bit of a, I don't know, different little murder mystery, but yet kind of got like this feel of like a blend of those kind of rich humans that try to be superheroes. So where I'm going with that is, you got Batman, and all the gadgets. You had Iron Man who built himself. Here again, this is a gentleman who had some, what would I say, physical deficiencies, ends up building himself a super suit. And it starts off with they find him dead, and then you're trying to find out who really.
It's like Watchmen.
So
There's a little bit of
there is a little bit of
vibes.
some Watchmen in there. You come to find out that there's what was there, 4 or 5 friends, I think total,
think
something like that.
5 or 6.
Yeah, so I think there was like 5 of them, including this, rich guy who
You know what it kind of
grew up.
reminded me of? The Bunker.
I
I mean, take out the time travel stuff.
Yeah,
You kind of had this group of friends, and they're like trying to get together and solve a mystery,
I
as
guess.
adults.
I mean, I can see a slight link there, but yeah, I wouldn't put that
Nope.
there
Scott's
together
not buying it.
myself. Yeah, I don't buy that one. The time travel is
Wow.
such a big part of Bunker, in my opinion.
Okay,
But
that's fair.
but yeah, with this one, you do have that murder mystery. There's as you go through the issues, there's a lot of flashbacks because the friends are all trying to find out, it's like getting the gang back together, so they haven't talked to each other. They're all coming together because they're trying to find out who murdered their, childhood friend. But
So
there
it's
was
like The
all,
Stand.
there's all,
Kind of. No, I think you're thinking
not
of It.
really. It's
Oh, yeah,
more of
yeah.
an it type
Yeah,
of
it's like
scenario.
It.
Yeah,
So,
because
The
the stand,
Stand.
it's all happening when they're young.
yeah.
This is happening.
It.
This all happened
He
after.
meant It.
There's a couple of twists and turns that happen in there, which are okay. But here's my problem. Okay,
Here's my problem.
this was the second to last thing that I read before coming over here. So I read it maybe a couple days. It happened to be at the top of the stack of books when I looked in there just yesterday, and I go, yeah, Tin Can Society. I read that. What the hell was that about? I had to physically pick the damn thing back up and flip through it, and it was the second to the last thing I freaking read. It just did not stick with me,
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
for whatever reason. It's not bad by any means. It's got decent art. I mean, it
I
does
didn't
have this
love the
kind of
art,
flow
but it
thing, but
kind of grew on me.
it just feels forgettable,
It
unfortunately.
is. There's nothing super unique about it. It feels like a lot of other stuff. Like it's got a
Yes.
little bit of Watchmen, a little bit of this, a little bit of
Yeah,
that.
it's very good from taking from other type of things to try to make something new. But unfortunately, because of that, it didn't stick with me.
Yeah, I would agree. Like, I mean, there was nothing bad about it. It was pretty solid,
Oh
but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it was not. And I thought, it's weird because it starts out as like this book, and it's like, oh yeah, our friend is dead. We're gonna discover the murder, and then it kind of spirals into this weird conspiracy, and then spoiler alert, the friend isn't even dead. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
it's like kind of takes a left turn at some point, which is cool to have. Like, oh, haha, he's
Does
not dead, but
but
it just feels kind of contrived,
oh,
I
yeah, I
guess.
know. There's a little bit of that, and it doesn't totally feel original, I guess. Maybe just even the style I think that it's written in, it feels very tropey, I think, in a lot of
Yeah,
ways.
it's fairly tropey.
Even the turns that happen, is like, oh, well, okay, yeah, maybe I didn't really see that coming, but it also doesn't surprise me, so
Yeah.
it just I can't pin it. You're right. It was not bad. Even the writing was not bad. I
Yeah.
sat there and read the whole thing through, and it's not like it was, some of those ones that we've read. I mean, I can pick out particular parts where it's like, I hated this, and here's the reason why, or it sticks
Sure.
with me because this thing was so bad. This doesn't have that, but it doesn't
Yeah.
have anything in there necessarily that sticks out to me hugely because it was so good either. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I'm kind of glad I read it, but yeah, it just was a solid book.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's just there was nothing that kind of stood out or whatever. It's weird that Reminder's got his name on it, but he didn't write it.
No, he didn't.
Maybe he just was
I
a
always
story
wondered
consultant or
if
something.
he helped plot some things or,
Yeah.
give some ideas.
Yeah. I don't know. It was okay.
Doesn't sound like whoever worked with him took any of his advice.
Well, they might have. I don't know.
I
Like
don't
I
know.
said,
I
there's
mean,
nothing bad
I was going
about
to
it.
say there's some feel there, though. I think that could be remembered, especially when it comes to like some of the narration from one of the characters. It does have a little bit of a. I could see where Remender is probably be, trying to flow with that.
Yeah, I can see that. It's all right. It'll probably be going in to get rid of.